According to the Mayo Clinic, more than 3 million cases per year in the U.S. are diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. You should be aware of the disorder because you may have it or a loved one may have it. I was diagnosed with OCD a couple of years ago. Today I'm going to inform you what it is. I'm going to talk about the aspects of it. Then I'm going to talk about how to help a loved one. And then I'm going to talk about how you can help yourself if diagnosed. OCD is a mental disorder characterized by repetitive actions that seem to be impossible to stop. The founder was Sigmund Freud. He treated mental disorders. He would describe OCD as unconscious mental processes. An example is Jean Charles de Garçon, 1363 to 1429, which was a French scholar. He developed obsessive and compulsive disorders over time. Another example is Martin Luther, German priest, and Charles Darwin, scientist. They both were characterized as worrying too much, like me. There are so many different symptoms to this disorder: repetitive, unwanted thoughts. Also, they can be due to stress in school, work, etc. Multiple things. It can graduate larger in time. Some actions that we may want to get rid of the thoughts is washing hands, organizing the house. I talked about how to describe OCD. Now I'm going to talk about how to help a loved one with OCD. There's many tools to help someone if diagnosed. Be supportive of them, be positive emotional support, be patient with them even when they show their quirks, have space between them. Also, to recognize the signs is emotional repetitiveness, questioning self-judgment, actions. For example, I would check the doorknobs if they're locked when I leave the house. I talked about how to help a loved one. Now I'm going to talk about how to help yourself if diagnosed. You can go to a counselor or a therapist. One example is cognitive behavioral therapy, talk therapy to help with well-being and healing. Another example is to help is medication. It is a antidepressant, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Also, you can read books to help understand OCD. One is Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, Determified. An Essential Guide for Understanding and Living with OCD by Dr. Sherry Carmen. Another example is Getting Over OCD, second edition, a 10-step workbook for taking back your life by Jonathan S. Amber Moswiz. Has a PhD. Sorry, I butchered that. It helps with the obsessive thoughts and compulsive disorders. Today I talked about OCD and what it is, how to help a loved one, how to help yourself if diagnosed. According to Beyond OCD, says in the United States about 1 in 40 adults and 1 in 100 children have OCD. Thank you.